And we pray that this is just the beginning of greater things that you're going to do in the life of our brother. And we know that before the end of this night, that a lot of good things will manifest. And as we go to our various homes, that you also lead us and guide us safely in the name of Jesus.
I took a look at the book and I found it very inspiring. It's understanding, design your destiny, analyzing your birthright to success. It says you were created for a unique purpose.
And so, on reading this book, I reflected on that. And I saw about writing yourself into existence by Henry. If you don't talk about yourself the way you are, nobody can talk about you appropriately. That's what he's saying. So write and write about yourself. If I talk about you, it has to be from my own perspective, from my own world view. It is incumbent on you to write and write about yourself. That Henry in this text is educating us on how to behave, how to think.
It's ever late to design your destiny. If you really do know, and I like that portion in this book that talks about failure being your friend. If you really have to succeed in life, I believe that you have to have had some failures, and that is what success is all about. So failure should not be an excuse to lay back and die.
And one part, actually at the beginning, that caught my eyes. It says the best way to predict your future is to create it. Sometimes I start wondering, is there something like destiny? That things are destined to happen. I am destined to be poor, or destined to be rich, or destined to be a mediocre. Is there something like that?
To my guest, chairman, my presence, my lolo, my mommy, everything. Stilaze, I appreciate you. Chiku Burago, I appreciate you. My mentor, Eleti Burago, I appreciate you. My mentor, I appreciate you. And to my wonderful guests who demonstrate to celebrate me. Who am I?
As long as
We all are here today because we feel it is right to be here. We're all part of success. As the title of my book says, Design Your Destiny. Each and every one of you here is designing your destiny. I wouldn't want to waste your time. I'm working on the instruction. I'm going to speak briefly about my book in a nutshell. And the summary of that book was rightly captured by Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict the future is to create it. If you all will agree with me, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And as a cultured man, we have a saying, if a man does not know where he's going, anywhere is room for him. Because I believe in life, once you are able to discover the cause of a problem, you will be able to solve it. And that is what this book is all about. I'm coming from the vantage point that in this life in which we're living, we are all destined for success. But the reason why many of us fail in life is because we fail to discover who we are. Something is so unique about each and every one of us on earth. In the words of Albert Einstein, if a fish is judged by its standard to climb a tree, it will forever believe it is stupid. That is because we're all wired, we're all structured, we're all dynamic in different phases of life. I'm going to give you a 1-minute story about Barack Hussein Obama. After his law school, he got good appointments from Wall Street. He left those crucial appointments in Wall Street. He went into community work. From that vantage point, he was picked upon that he has great charisma. He worked on it. He believed himself, and people believed in him. And that was why he was able to make history. If Barack Hussein Obama has gone into the medical field like Dr. Kiss Nwoke, I don't think he would have been US president. So we all have to know that thing that is so unique about us. And that is what my book is saying, that we are created for a purpose. We are unique. And once you are unique, you will know that you have a choice in this life. You have a choice. In everything you are doing in life, you have a choice. For you to come here tonight, you have a choice. And if you make the wrong choice, you will fail. Once you make the right choice, you will succeed. However, once you make the wrong choice, you pay for it. But when you pay for it, that does not mean you failed. Because you can turn your failures into your friend. That is why we have the greatest US president, Abraham Lincoln. And he failed many times in his business, his academic, in his family life. But still, he was able to succeed at the end of the day. Because he was able to unleash his potentials. I have good knowledge, a background in the Bible. And they say in the Bible, in 1 John 4:4, he that's in you is stronger and greater than he is in the world. Yeah. That is the summary of this book. We all have potentials of success in us. All you need is to tap into it by discovering what is so unique about you. Once you're able to unleash your potentials, then you will now be able to maximize how you use your time, because time is very, very precious. When I was in New York Law School, I did a course called Problem of Timing. Time value of money. $1 today is worth more than $1 tomorrow. Time is very precious. I appreciate you get here today because you gave me your time. The money is good, but that time is priceless. Because if you give me time, give me money, I'm going to take the time. Because time is priceless. So I've been able to tell in a nutshell that there are things that we have been endowed on earth. Your timing, your knowledge, your opportunities, your resources, and how you can reach out. Some people call me and say, Henry, you're a great networker. Yes, I network very well, but at the same time, I structure myself in a very strategic manner. Once you reach out to the right people, you'll be there. Today, I'm a successful man by God's will because I have information on me. I believe information is power. Because if you're not informed, you are deformed. And once you're deformed, you can't perform. Because information leads to reformation and transformation. Even the Bible says, my people perish because they lack knowledge. So we all need information in life. That is what this book is all about. We all are destined for success. But what does success mean to you? Success is relative. Some people say, when I build a house, get keys, get degrees, I'm successful. Yes, it's good. But then you must be able to define yourself. Do not allow people to define you. You must define yourself. That is one problem we have in Africa. We allow people to define us instead of defining ourselves. We must speak our story. We must tell ourselves. That is one way we can live for posterity. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would not want to waste your time, but one message I have for you is that as you are living here today, tell yourself, I am a success. That you will never remain the same if only you understand what is so unique about you. Give yourself that niche by meditating and appreciating yourself by practicing gratitude. Trust me, you will get it. Once more, I thank each and every one of you who have been here today. And I appreciate your time.
You guys
and all you have given to me. I will never disappoint you. To whom much is given, what is expected. To my beautiful ladies and friends who are here today, I thank you guys. So thank you and God bless.
So good evening, everybody. And I'm here tonight to honor our friend Henry Ukazu. on his special launching of Design Your Destiny. I'm also here to honor all the women in the room who have brought Henry to this point in his life. His mother, his sisters, and all the ladies in his life that have guided him to this special point in his life. And for all the people that will read this book, youth and young business people looking for guidance, they can take in so much from all of these leaders of the world that have lent their voices to create the contents of this book. And I recommend it for many walks of life because the contents really touch upon elements that we all can learn from and grow from and unite as a humanity. So thank you to Henry for being a young person and setting down these special words and this special leadership qualities that he has in the form of this book. So congratulations, Henry.
I feel so proud to be here today to launch this book and to support Henry Okazu. The book has elements of literary criticism. It's an encouragement to our young ones, to talk about themselves. It's always good. We encourage people to write. It's always good to write, and the more you write, the more you talk about yourself. As I said in my remarks, you have to write yourself into existence. The problem we have is that we don't really talk about ourselves or write about ourselves. But I am so happy that Henry has, through this book, talked about the morality, the problems, the contemporary society, the issues we experience in the US and in Nigeria. And I hope this book will help us to elucidate the problems of the reality of our existence and how we comport ourselves and how we do. And I encourage people to give these books to their children, to their young ones, and to their youths to read and to be able to talk about what happens in the society. So thank you very much, and I wish Henry will continue to write and become a successful citizens of the US and of Nigeria. Thank you. Bye.
Having gone through the book briefly, it is a must read, especially for the young ones. And it has a lot of encouragement. And I believe Henry did a great job. And this will continue to help our future societies and the younger ones. And I'm so glad to be part of it. Tonight is a very historical one that children of next generation will know about it. The book remains a testimony that all of us should witness as we go forward. Thank you very much.
I will use this opportunity to thank every participant, the dignitaries on the high table, all the protocols were observed to celebrate our young man's book launching. And this is a very good opportunity for everyone to take a copy of the book and read it. Even if you don't have time to read it, you buy it either for your son or your daughter or a family member or colleague. The book named Destiny will give you a big enlightenment to understand what destiny is all about. Will give you an insight of how one can actualize self-thought and self-imagination and bring it into reality. Henry Okazu has made a very big impression to not only to himself or to his family, but globally. He has reinforced what it means for a young man to sit down and think about what is good for himself and for other people. So we are very appreciative of him and we congratulate him sincerely. I encourage everyone here, please, to leave here with a copy of the book. Again, my name is Ambassador Anthony Chima. I will also support him in many areas. I will take him to areas where people can purchase the book, including schools and programs at the United Nations. Henry, we congratulate you and we ask you to keep on with a great job. Congratulations and congratulations once again. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Ikem Chukuneke, and I'm here to kind of support Henry Okazu on the launching of this wonderful book, Design Your Destiny. And I can tell you that this is a very commendable feat. Writing a book is not an easy task. So being from the research world, I really appreciate him for this great feat that he has attained. And I can tell you that whoever reads this book will understand that our destiny is actually in our hands, and we have the capacity to design whatever we expect out of life. And I really believe that he has actually made an indelible mark in the sand of time. And I believe that other youths can emulate him and attain the same fate, because he has already set the ball rolling. And on behalf of myself and my family and other members of Ford Foundation International, I wish to recommend this book, because it's a wonderful book that will definitely add a lot in one's design in life. Thank you very much.
Yeah. My name is Dr. Buji. I was one of the first to support Henry. I appreciate his work, his production. That book is very insightful. Henry is someone who's known to me. His integrity is of unquestionable levels. So he has combined his integrity, his experience, his faith, and his innate abilities to write to come up with a very good production. I fully endorse that book. I will encourage everyone to get a copy. It will inspire you, it will encourage you. You'll get a lot of insights from it, and your faith will also be shored up. So I'm very happy here to support Henry's book. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cassandra Iwole. I was Miss Imo USA 2014-2015, and I'm here today to support Henry. It's not easy to write a book. I'm very motivated by his book. It's a very powerful book filled with some wisdom and a lot of knowledge. I am so proud of Henry that he took time to sit down to create such a beautiful book. And I want to say big congratulations to him. I know in the future he's going to write more books that's going to inspire the youth of today. Thank you very much.
My name is Stella Izzy. I'm an attorney in the Bronx here. And Henry Okazu, the author of this book, was a student of mine, I would say, of sorts. He's written this book for everybody. It's not just for the legal practitioner, it's for everybody. Designing Your Destiny is something that everyone needs to read, because it applies to everyone. Whether you believe you have designed your destiny, or you want to design it or redesign it, or you don't even know your purpose, this book is for you. So I'll encourage everybody to read it, and definitely you're going to pick up one thing or another that will appeal to you, that you would like, because it speaks to everybody at every age. And I'm encouraging everybody to pick a copy, read it for yourself, buy for your children, for your nieces, your nephews. This is something that they will read and be very thankful for. So I'm encouraging everyone, pick up a copy, wherever you can find one. Go online, you could call me, you could go on Facebook to Henry Okazu, and you'll get a copy, I assure you. And the price is very reasonable. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kingsley Nokeji. I'm a physician based here in the Bronx, Lebanon Hospital, and the private hospital in Westchester County. I'm very proud to be the chief launcher of this book. Having gone through this book, I find it to really be very useful for people who want to discover their destiny, people who want to discover their unique gifts from God, to be able to work on them so that they can succeed in their different fields of endeavor. I recommend this book to young, up-and-coming human beings, males, females, from all races, because it's really inspiring. I've gone through it, and I see the theme of the book is like, is all right to fail, but when you fail, look inwards and find out what is it that you're doing wrong, and get up and go, and you're eventually going to succeed. So I recommend this book for anybody who is interested in understanding himself better. Thank you very much.
Hello, hi, Nkechi Ogbodo is my name, and I'm here to support Henry Okazu. I've read this book, and I'm highly recommending this book. This is such a wonderful self-help book. If you really want to get ahead in life, you want to, you know where you're going or where you want to go, my recommendation is for you to get a copy of this book. So I'm here recommending and here supporting Henry Okazu. Congratulations, Henry.
Good evening. Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here this evening to celebrate with my Honorable Barrister Henry Okazu, my in-law also. It is a very wonderful thing we are celebrating here tonight. Today is the celebration and the book launch for Barrister Henry Okazu, a wonderful package book here titled Design Your Destiny. It is a must-read book, a book that can enlighten humanity to a level that every human being on earth that goes across this book will understand what God have used this our brother to put together in this book. It's a book that will enable you to understand exactly whom God have called you to be here on earth. So tonight I'm so happy to be here because this is a very wonderful thing which God have used him to do in our midst. So I'm very, very pleased, and I'm here to support his vision which God have bestowed upon him. This is a very good book that God have used our brother to package. And why I love this book is because of the vision given unto him by God. The book said, design your destiny, actualizing your birthright to success. It is a very good book, and going through the content of this book, you understand that every human being here on earth are basically made by God and empowered by God. And going through this book, through the preface of this book, I came to understand one important factor that I really admire so much about this book. He said about understanding. And what's understanding? On earth, there is no way you can understand exactly what life means if you don't understand who you are and exactly what God has called you to be here on earth. And he made mention in this book that we are all blessed with varieties of blessings by God. That is he that is in us. So this book, I was so touched when I went through the preface of this book. That's why I'm here tonight, to encourage everybody, whoever you are, to go through this book and have your own part of blessing. This is a book that God has packaged through our brother, a book that defies some human ideology. Because sometimes on earth we come to understand as a human being, there are some things you might think that you cannot be able to achieve in life. But going to this book, you understand that exactly who you are, that God has bestowed you to be something very unique in your own way. So there is very big understanding on this book. That's why I'm here, and I'm very happy to be a partaker of this great occasion this night. So I can encourage whoever that cares to know that this is a book that will enhance your potentials. This is a book that God have used our brother Barrister Henry Okazu based on godly understanding. So I'm happy, and I pray that this is not just going to be the first one. And I'm here to encourage him. I say, well done, Barrister Henry Okazu, and God bless you. Thank you.